Hey class, how you doing? I apologize, I have not done a lecture in a little bit, but as you can see, I'm once again in another hotel room. That sucks. I travel a lot, but hopefully that's going to be ending here pretty soon, but that's my personal problem, not yours, so let's get right into the lecture. Um, Again, I like to do one video for both classes, the CTS and the NOS, because at one time or another, you're going to be taking one class or the other or both. And a lot of the information is transferable. Again, the CTS class is Tier 1 troubleshooting and systems, and then the NOS class is Windows 10. So that being that everyone's pretty much going to Windows 10, and when you're going to be using it, it'll be Windows 10, or you'll be troubleshooting Windows 10 or installing Windows 10, I figure that doing one video is applicable and not lazy. So, a couple of things I want to do. This is going to be a pretty short one, but I want to get down to the grit, some answers and get some participation from you folks. So, I'm losing my train of thought a little bit, and I already hit record, so I can't go back. I want us, because of some of the difficulties that have taken place over the past couple of weeks, getting signed on to the virtual environment, creating your virtual environment, auto logons and things like that, getting assignments done, having due dates for the assignments. There's been some confusion, and I do apologize for that. But I think we have everything straightened out now, so you should have a smooth rest of the class. But what I wanted to start doing, I want to make sure that we are participating on a weekly basis. It's really important that you engage, and so this is going to be a non-graded assignment. So this is, yes, a test of your integrity. This is the honor system. There's no grade for this. I just want you to do it. I want you to do it because you should know this stuff. It's something to learn that's not in the textbook, and it is an example of something that's going to happen out there. And critical thinking, man. You got to have critical thinking. That's important. Critical thinking. All right, so number one. My first lecture, my introduction lecture, and I think I mentioned it in every other one before then, but it's time to act. The OSI model. I want you to look it up. I want you to write out the 7 layers of the OSI model in a reply to where the link to this post is. Write them out. And then I want you to take this scenario and work it through the OSI model from the various layers, because this problem could fall anywhere. So I want you, there's truly in this scenario no wrong answer. Well, there might be a wrong answer. You could go way off base, and I'll let you know if you are. But the point of this scenario is because so many contributing factors could happen to cause this. So here we go. Hi, I'm user so-and-so, and when I log into my device, my icons that I was using last night at home aren't there. I'm back in the office now. I log in, I get a successful login, and my desktop populates, but my icons are not there. I just walked into work. I was on the company Wi-Fi. As far as I know, it had the different, the Wi-Fi signals on it, but I don't see my icons. All right? That's the scenario. User logged in at home, did some work, came back to work, logged in again. The icons that were on the desktop at home are not there at work, and they're pretty sure they're connected. All right? Take that, work it through the 7 layers of the OSI model. I want an example of what could happen. Now, the scenario that you may come up with doesn't have to incorporate all 7 layers, okay? Totally understand it, but I want us to use some critical thinking on how that's going to work. So, do that for me, would you please? Not graded, sorry, I just want to see if we're going to do it in your free time, which I'm sure we all have. And then the second part of this, I want a concise answer to this question. Maybe 2 paragraphs, because I want an explanation. So this is 2 separate assignments, 2 replies. Reply 1 is OSI, an example. Second reply is this one I'm about to do. I want you to write up 2 paragraphs of what is the most influential technological achievement in your lifetime. Okay? Now we're all different ages, so we're going to have a different opinion of what the most influential technological advancement or invention has been in your lifetime. And then I want you to reply to at least one other person, okay? Now this can take place over the next 10 or 15 days, okay? Because I want everyone to participate and I want you to have time to reply. This is going to satisfy some requirements for participation in your classes. And so I just want to make sure that we all do that. So to recap, I want you to do an OSI model example, write out all the 7 layers of the OSI model, you know, with the actual words, not just the first letter, but, you know, what the 7 layers are. And then the example of a user that comes in that can't see their desktop icons, and why do you think that would be? Assuming they're using Windows 10. If you're in the CTS class, you've never seen Windows 10, that's okay. The same thing occurs in Windows 7 for the same reasons. So it is universal, but you want to keep Windows 10 in your head because that's what people use. And then second repost is what is the most influential technological advancement in your lifetime. So don't go way back to the day of the invention of the internet by ARPA in 1982 if you weren't born by that time. So those are the 2 things. If this works out, that I get good participation and good answers and you guys think about it critically, then the next time I'll do the same thing with different examples, and I will put a grade to it because it's an easy way to get a nice 100%, but also get more than just reading the book and more just the bare minimum and the screenshots for the assignments and all that kind of stuff. So I know that's easy, and we've been in this now for a few weeks, and I'm done keeping it easy for you guys. I want you guys to get involved, have some critical thinking, because when you leave this class, yes, this is a beginner's class. This is for the folks that are just getting started. But I want you to have just a little bit more in your toolbox for things that will come up later. I want to be able to think critically about a scenario and then learn how important it is to think critically about scenarios, because there are 100 ways to do one thing in technology, which is exactly why I love this example of the, almost said the answer, why the user not being able to see their desktop icons, okay? So if you have questions, let me know. Let me bring up a discussion about it. Truly, it's not graded because I don't want people to feel pressure if they have no experience and have no idea what could contribute to this. If that's the case, let's talk about it, okay? Phone a friend. Look online. There's tons of examples. And come back to the class with your best effort. That's what all I'm looking for right now is your best effort. So that's it. Again, if you have any questions, I did the Google Hangout a couple weeks back. I only got 2 people on there. So what I have now done is every evening, home or when I'm traveling, I have Google Hangouts icon on my phone. So if you want to text me real quick on something, feel free to do that. But I always get my emails right away, or if you want to message me like a lot of you have through the application, I get those right away as well. So feel free to reach out if you have any questions. If you want to run through everything, set some time with me. I'd be more than happy to run through scenarios with you or help troubleshoot anything that you got going. So that's it. I hope you find this informative. It looks like everyone watches these, so that's good. But other than that, take care. Have a great night. Have a great rest of the week. You have any questions about the 2 assignments, please let me know. But get them done as soon as you can. I'm not even going to give you a date. I just want you guys to work with it, okay? Thank you so much. See you later.